All right, so moving on to the final segment, we're going to switch things over from the NFL world and actually talk about the sport of boxing. And moving on to the final segment, I'll be sharing my thoughts about the current state of boxing today. Now, the sport has been it's been a roller coaster ride if you're a sport of the sport of boxing. The narrative of the sport of boxing being officially dead has come to an end just for a bit. The sport still has a lot of things to work on when it comes to big fights being made, when it comes to championships, how many championships are in each division, promoters trying to work together. There's a lot of work that's still to be done, a lot of bridges to be mended in the sport of boxing. But right now, it is a good time to be a boxing fan in the calendar year 2023. It's shaping up to be one of the greatest years that boxing has saw in the last 5 to 10 years. That's how good of a start that boxing is heading into in the first half of 2023. In the first half of 2023, the sport of boxing will get these following fights. We will get Gervonta Tank Davis taking on King Ryan Garcia. To me, this is the Super Bowl of boxing today. This is the biggest fight. This is the biggest fight that the sport has seen since the trilogy we saw of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury getting it on in the heavyweight division. I think this is the best fight that we're going to see since that time frame of the trilogy going on for over the last few years. You're talking about two undefeated fighters heading into that are currently in their prime, trying to hit that next gear, that next level in their respective careers. They both have a knockout ratio over 80%. Somebody's guaranteed to get knocked out in this fight, or I think both fighters have a chance to get knocked out in this fight. So to me, this is the Super Bowl of boxing. This is going to be the biggest pay-per-view draw that this sport is going to get this year, and it's the Super Bowl fight of the year for boxing fans. So I'm excited to see it. And then you have David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Two of the best super middleweights that the division has to offer today. They'll actually be fighting in the next 2 weeks, but this is going to be a monumental fight. Two fighters that are currently trying to prove that they are the best in the super middleweight. And they're trying to get a shot at Canelo Alvarez's undisputed titles in the super middleweight division. So this is proving to me that this is going to be a huge slobber knocker fight. These guys already have bad blood between each other, despise and hate each other. That's what you like to see as boxing fans when two guys get in the ring trying to prove that they are the best. So David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant is going to be a truly special fight. Then you have Devin the Dream Haney taking on Lomachenko, an undisputed lightweight championship fight. Two of the best well-rounded boxers in this division today. Both guys have tasted their success and have been a part of several pound-for-pound lists by ESPN. A fight that has truly been in the making. We have seen Lomachenko kind of duck Devin Haney. I think that's why the narrative of being email champion has started, because the WBC belt that Devin Haney had at the lightweight division was actually emailed to him because Lomachenko wanted no parts of Devin Haney. This is a fight that's been years in the making. We're going to see an instant classic in a few months for the lightweight championship. Then we move on to Stephen Fulton versus Inoue. On paper, this fight has the potential to be in the conversation for fight of the year. When you talk about two guys that have the chance to be on anybody's pound-for-pound list, Inoue will be moving up to the super bantamweight division to challenge Fulton for the unified titles. That's going to be an instant classic fight. And then you have Tyson Fury taking on Alexander Usyk in an undisputed heavyweight championship fight. We're actually seeing these guys still in contract negotiations. It's going to get done. But we know how Tyson Fury is. We know the characteristics that he has, what his ego brings to the world of boxing. He is must-see entertainment. You're getting two guys in their prime of careers as well, trying to prove that who is the best heavyweight in the division. It's been quite some time since we've seen an undisputed heavyweight champion in the sport of boxing. And we're gonna see two guys that are currently on the ESPN pound per pound list get on for the undisputed title. So it looks like the sport of boxing is heating up quite a bit. And the first half of 2023 couldn't have gone any better for the sport of boxing. Now, the only icing on the cake we're missing is getting Earl Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford in an undisputed welterweight championship fight. To me, that would extend that would get over the top of the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight. I think that's the biggest fight to make in the sport of boxing. But since we're not getting that yet, I still believe that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia are the Super Bowl of boxing. But this will be icing on the cake to get these two guys to fight at least by June of 2023. To me, it just doesn't seem like this fight's going to happen. It seems like we might be getting Earl Spence versus Keith Thurman next, and we could be seeing Terrence Crawford versus Alexis Rocha next in the welterweight division. So fingers crossed we get this fight by the end of 2023, but it is definitely a great time to be a boxing fan, and I can't wait to give you guys my fight prediction on all of these fights I just named. It's a great time to be a fan in the sport of boxing. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.